What's up YouTube, Drew here, and today we are at Disney's Hollywood Studios to show you how to get a better score on Toy Story Mania, whether you are trying to beat a friend or family member, or maybe even get 500,000 points plus. Today I will be showing you exactly how to do that. I've been fortunate enough to go on Toy Story Mania over 200 times now, and I will be showing you all of my tips, tricks, and strategies on all 5 rounds, starting off with Hamm Eggs, followed by Rex and Trixie's Dino Darts, then moving into Green Army Men Shoot Camp, followed by Buzz Lightyear's Flying Tossers, and last but not least, hopefully I can get this right, Woody's Rootin, Tootin, Shootin gallery, and then at the very end, Prospector Pete sends down those mine cars when you finish your game. So if you've ever wanted to get a better score on Toy Story Mania, this is the video for that. Let's go play some Midway games. After you've picked up your 3D glasses and boarded your tram, it's time to head into the Midway Games playset. Tip number 1. If you want to score 500,000 points or above, you'll have to unlock all the bonus Easter eggs by yourself. If someone else is playing with you, they'll take too many points away from you for a 500,000 point game. Tip number 2. Do not waste your energy on the practice game at the very beginning. When you are not getting any points, it is not worth it to use all of your energy. Only use the practice game to test if your spring action shooter is working correctly. After the practice game ends, now we are headed to Hamm Eggs, the first game on Toy Story Mania. This is where the points do count, so pay attention. Hamm Eggs is the simplest game out of the 5 on Toy Story Mania. The other 4 games have multiple stages of Easter eggs you have to unlock, whereas Hamm Eggs has one pattern you'll want to focus on. At the beginning of the game, you'll hear Hamm say this, which is one of the most important parts of Hamm Eggs, so take note of that. Knocking the fox over on top of the hen house will cause 1,000 and 2,000 point hens to run at the bottom of the screen. Another important target you'll want to shoot at the bottom of the screen are the 500 and 1,000 point gophers that will spawn occasionally throughout the game. The last main animal you'll want to focus on are the pigs. Knocking over both pigs will reveal a cat behind them that can be up to 2,000 points per shot. This round requires a very specific pattern of shooting the fox, hens, gophers, pigs, and cat. When certain animals are already knocked down and you can't shoot them, you'll want to focus on the others. The target score you'll want to reach on Hamm Eggs is 50,000 points or more. Game 2 is Rex and Trixie's Dino Darts. This game has 2 stages, with the first one being the volcano. You'll need to shoot a total of 6 lava balloons for it to erupt. The main focus for stage 1 is to shoot all 3 batches of lava balloons for 6 total. For maximum points, you can also shoot the 500 and 1,000 point balloons on the dinosaurs walking in the back. Once you pop all 3 batches of the lava balloons, the volcano will erupt. It's extremely important to shoot at the very edge of the top of the volcano so you hit all of the balloons when they are clustered together. If you miss a few balloons, do not move your focus to try to catch up. Keep your shots focused at the top of the edge of the volcano, and you'll get many more points by shooting the balloons when they're all clustered together. Once the volcano is done erupting and all of the balloons have flown out of the top of it, you'll move into stage 2 of Rex and Trixie's Dino Darts. This Easter egg will only unlock after the volcano stage is done, so it's crucial to unlock the volcano first. 2 asteroids will spawn, one on the left and one on the right. You can start on either side, but it's important to do this stage very quickly for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 being that the second batch of walking dinosaurs in the back of the screen can walk in front of the asteroids and block your darts. And reason 2, time can run out. If you successfully clear the asteroids quickly enough, 3 final balloon cluster asteroids will come flying at you from the top left and right corners. You'll want to shoot your darts in the center of the clusters as they're flying down before they explode. It's much harder to hit these smaller balloons once they explode, and time will quickly run out after the 3rd and final cluster explodes. Your target score for Dino Darts is going to be 80,000 points or more. Game 3 is Green Army Men Shoot Camp. The first goal for this game is to hit both flying plates on each side of the mountain before they fall down. To maximize your points, shoot your baseballs on the left side to hit the 500 and 1000 point plates before the 2000 point flying plates appear. You're going to want to pre-fire in the gap between the mountains on the left side, so when the first flying plate spawns, you can quickly break the left plate and then catch the plate on the right as it's falling down. This is one of the toughest parts out of all 5 games on Toy Story Mania, so don't expect to unlock it the first time you try it. If you successfully break both flying plates before they fall down, the one on the left and the one on the right, the center mountain will go down to reveal a tank. Before the tank starts shooting 5,000 point flying plates, 2 more rows of flying plates will spawn. You'll want to break 7 of the 8 flying plates here before the round ends. If you break all 8 too quickly, the mountain will cover the tank and the 5,000 point flying plates will stop. The tank will shoot a total of 6 5,000 point flying plates throughout the round. The target score for Green Army Men Shoot Camp is 70,000 points. You'll want a total score of over 200,000 points through the first 3 games so far, moving into Buzz Lightyear's Flying Tossers. Buzz Lightyear's Flying Tossers is my personal favorite game on Toy Story Mania, and in my opinion, the most important because of how many points you can score here. Unlocking the robot on this level is crucial, and thankfully, it's not super hard to do. If you ring every alien on the rocket in the center before one of them pops back up, the rocket will take off to reveal a hidden robot. I suggest starting on the bottom of the rocket and going in a clockwise or counterclockwise pattern, whichever you prefer, to get the aliens on the edges, and then quickly moving your focus back to the center to ring the final few aliens before one of them pops back up. If you do this successfully to reveal the hidden robot, the robot's mouth will open, and every time it closes and reopens, the point value increases as the game goes on. The first time the robot's mouth opens, do not shoot the rings inside its mouth, as it will only be 100 points per ring. While the robot's mouth is open at the beginning at 100 points, you can maximize your points here by ringing the other high point aliens and planets. The most important ones you'll want to ring throughout the game are the 5,000 point aliens that come down at the top of the screen throughout the game. The robot's mouth will open a total of 5 times, and every time it opens, the point value increases. While you don't want to shoot inside the robot's mouth the first time, as I previously mentioned, every time after that you will want to. The second time it opens is 500 points per ring, the third time is 1,000 points per ring, and the fourth and fifth times are 2,000 points per ring. I love this game so much because you can score more points here than some people will score total. Your target score here should be 120,000 points or more, for a total of 320,000 points through the first 4 games. And last but not least, we have Woody's Rootin' Tootin' Shootin' Gallery. This level starts with 7 100 point targets that blossom into 500 and 1,000 point targets. You'll want to start this level by shooting all 7 of the 100 point targets to open the entire board. Once the entire board is open, you'll want to clear every single 500 and 1,000 point target as quickly as possible. Once you clear every target on the board, the entire board will reopen with 1,000 and 2,000 point targets. Clear as many of these as possible before your tram starts moving towards the gold mine. As your vehicle is moving towards the gold mine, you can rack up even more points by focusing on the 500 point targets paired with each other. Every time you hit a pair of the 500 point targets, a 2,000 point target will appear. This can be done repeatedly until you reach the gold mine, and then the mine cars appear. When the mine cars appear, you'll want to hit every single target across all 4 rows of mine cars. As you hit more targets and as more mine cars roll down the track, the point value will increase all the way up to 5,000 at the very end if you hit all of them. This leads directly into your last game, which is a rapid fire round of shoot the target as much as you can before it feels like your arms are going to fall off. The faster you shoot here, the quicker the point value increases. If you shoot extremely fast, you can even get up to 5,000 points per shot at the very end. And with that, your trip into the Midway Games playset has concluded. The toys will tally your score at the prize booth, where you will get an animal prize based off how many points you got. With all of this knowledge in mind and lots of practice, you can now begin your journey to scoring 500,000 points on Toy Story Mania, or just having the ultimate bragging rights, getting the best score out of your friends and family.
Alright, that is going to do it for this Toy Story Mania complete guide of pretty much everything you could ever want to know about this attraction and how to get the highest score possible. Keep in mind, it took me a few months when I first moved to Florida to get 500,000 points. It took me, like I said, 200 rides to get to the point where I am today, so don't expect to become a pro overnight, but this will definitely help you improve your score immediately, regardless. If you have any questions about any of the rounds and how I unlocked certain things and got all the points I did, drop a comment down below. I'll be responding to them all. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!